Hello once again everybody, it's your boy King Dave the Warrior, and today I'll be telling the story of Gine's revenge. It all started on planet Vegeta. Frieza had just launched his supernova at the planet. As all the Saiyans looked in horror as the massive ball of energy came towards them, Gine immediately ran to a nearby spaceship and escaped. However, Frieza's attack hit the planet just before Gine could get to a safe distance. She was caught in the explosion, destroying the pod. However, she somehow survived and was sent floating in outer space, along with thousands of rocks and debris from the planet. Meanwhile, on planet David, King David got word of the planet's destruction and sent a cruiser to go check for survivors. After Frieza's ship had disappeared, a battle cruiser came out of hyperspace and went searching for any survivors as it slowly flew through the debris field. And sure enough, there was Gine floating unconsciously through the debris field. They sent a rescue team to quickly grab her and bring her on board the ship. Later that day, the ship returns with Gine and arrives onto planet David. The medical team takes her to the medical room as fast as possible. King David walked in. "So, what do we have?" said King David. "Sir, it seems one of the Saiyans somehow survived the explosion," said one of the medics. "Interesting," said King David. King David watched from outside as the medical team took care of Gine in her unconscious body. They cleaned her and tried to put oxygen back into her body as she had been floating in outer space for quite some time. She then woke up. Where am I? What is this place?" said Gine with shock. "Relax, my young Saiyan. You are in a safe place," said King David. "Who are you?" said Gine. "I am King David. I run the kingdom of planet David," said King David. "Planet David?" "Yes. I sent a team out to find survivors, and unfortunately, you're the only one we found. So we are here, and we're going to help you get back onto your feet," replied King David. The planet... the planet... Bardock! Where's Bardock?" said Gine. "I do not know who this Bardock person is, but like I said, you are the only person who we found among the debris field," said King David. Gine began to cry as she realized that her husband may have died in the blast. "Do not cry," said King David. "I understand the shock and sadness that may be going through your body right now. But we will help you get revenge," said King David. "You will?" said Gine. "Yes. You see, I am a protector. I am the leader of the Star Protectors, an army designed to bring peace to all worlds," said King David. Star Protectors, said Gine. Well then, I am ready to get revenge against Frieza, said Gine. Oh, no, you are far from ready. You need to rest. You've been floating in outer space for who knows how long. Besides, at your current state, you don't stand a chance against Frieza. Now me, on the other hand, I'm actually stronger than Frieza. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why, but I am stronger than Frieza. That's impossible, said Gine. Maybe from your point of view, but I come from another part of the universe. So, if you are willing, and I mean willing, to do whatever it takes to get revenge against Frieza and what he has done to your home, you must be willing to go through my training as my apprentice. With me, I can teach you how to be powerful, how to be strong, and in the end, you will get your revenge. So what do you say, Gine? Will you be my apprentice? Said King David. Yes, I will be your apprentice, King David, she said Gine as she got down on one knee. Good. Our training starts tomorrow. We will train for the next couple of months, and by then you should be strong enough to take on Frieza. What about you? Said Gine. Me? Well, this fight is between you and him. However, I will not tolerate this evil. So, while you take on Frieza, I will be focused on taking on his fleet, so that no one will get in your way, said King David. Oh, this is gonna be awesome, said Gine. Several months had passed, as Gine now finished her training with King David. Meanwhile, at the castle, David talks to one of his other apprentices. Her name was Lily. Okay, Lily, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle while I'm away. I'll also leave a few troops around to protect you and help you out in case of any enemy threat, said King David. Thank you, Master. I won't let you down, said Lily. Lily then gave David a kiss on the cheek. Be safe out there, Master, said Lily. I always will be, said King David as he walked out. Meanwhile, in the briefing room, King David and Gine stood on stage as David delivered the briefing. So this is what we're going to do. I will lead the attack against Frieza's fleet in orbit around his planet. Gine here will take on the master himself. We cannot let a single ship get past us. The galaxy is relying on all of us to take down this threat. So are you with me? Shouted King David. Sir, yes, sir, shouted all the troops. Alrighty then, gear up, get ready for deployment, said King David. King David and his army returned to the fleet in space. He then jumps into hyperspace along with all ships. Over on planet Frieza, a fleet of ships were hovering in orbit around the planet as David's fleet then showed up. Sir, an unknown fleet has just emerged from hyperspace, said one of Frieza's men. Interesting, said Frieza. A monitor then popped up, showing King David. Hello, Frieza. You must be the mastermind behind the attack against planet Vegeta, said King David. Well, of course, I'm the one that did it, said Frieza. Well, Frieza, I'm afraid that kind of action is unacceptable, as we are the Star Protectors. Our goal is to protect all planets from people like you, said King David. Oh, really? And you expect me to be afraid of you and your little fleet out there? Said Frieza. Oh no. I'm afraid it's your fleet that should be scared of me. I have something far worse for you, said King David. Gine then stood in front of David and said, Hello, Frieza. I've come back, said Gine. Impossible. I thought I killed all the Saiyans. How did you survive? Said Frieza. I escaped in a pod and managed to endure the blast. And now I'm back to avenge my people for what you've done to them, shouted Gine. Gine then transformed into Super Saiyan 3 right in front of the monitor. Ha! Shouted Gine. Her hair went down to her back and all the way past her thighs, as now she takes on the form of Super Saiyan 3. Impossible! It can't be. You're not... I thought it was just a legend, said Frieza as he is shocked. Oh no, Frieza, it's very real, and I'm coming for you, said Gine. The monitor then shut off as King David's fleet moves closer to Frieza's fleet. Okay, guys, you know what to do. Gine, now's the chance. We'll cover you from outside. You just focus on getting to Frieza, said King David. Yes, Master. I will not fail, said Gine as she walked to her space pod. King David then launched his attack against Frieza's fleet by sending out dozens of fighters. Frieza's men take on the oncoming fighters as the bigger ships close in. Open fire, said King David, as all the cannons on every battle cruiser points in their direction. Meanwhile, on the surface, Gine blasted all of Frieza's men that were guarding the palace. She then busted down his door. So you're here, huh? Well, Super Saiyan or not, I will put you in your place, said Frieza. Frieza then fired his death beams at Gine as she dodged. Gine then transformed into Super Saiyan 3 and then went after Frieza. Frieza then went straight to his final form and went after Gine, but because he had never fought against a Super Saiyan before, let alone a Super Saiyan 3, he didn't stand a chance. He had already taken a lot of damage, already bleeding. Meanwhile, in space, half of Frieza's fleet was already destroyed, as King David used his secret weapon. "Fire the super cannon!" yelled David. The front of his flagship opened up, revealing a huge cannon. A huge blue laser fired from it, hitting one of Frieza's cruisers. Meanwhile, on the surface, Frieza was laying on the ground as he no longer had the strength to take on Gine. How are you this strong? It's not possible, said Frieza. Oh, it's possible. You see, I spent months going through intense training with a powerful king you didn't even know existed. And now, thanks to him, I may avenge my fallen brethren. The people who served you and your evil empire. On behalf of them, I will destroy you, said Gine. Gine then charged her energy blast as she prepares her final attack. You can't... I'm sorry. Spare me, said Frieza. You get no mercy from me. You killed thousands of people. You killed my husband. And because of you, my son is out there on another planet. All because of you, said Gine. Gine then aimed her energy blast at Frieza and then fired at his head. Frieza was then killed immediately by the attack. Meanwhile, in space, Frieza's ships were now down to only 5 cruisers and only 20 of Frieza's men. The fleet finally surrendered to King David. We surrender. Please spare us our lives, said one of Frieza's men. Ah, a wise decision for one so weak, said King David. But I don't know if you guys should live, said King David. Please, we promise we'll serve you instead. Yeah, please, don't destroy us, said Frieza's men. Well, since unlike Frieza I have a heart, I'll let you guys live, but you get to spend the rest of your lives being committed to my army from now on. And if you so much as betray us, I'll end you. Every last one of you, said King David. All right, Gine, are you done down there? 'Cause I have one last attack that you may want to try, said King David. Yes, Master, I'm on my way. Gine then got in her space pod to meet up with King David. In space, the two of them stood as they looked at Frieza's planet. Well, Gine, would you like to take the honors? Said King David. With pleasure. Cosmic Crush! She summoned a giant green energy ball, about the size of Frieza's supernova. She then sent it into Frieza's planet, destroying it instantly, sending a bright, flashing explosion that could be seen for miles. The entire fleet and what's left of Frieza's men watched in shock as the entire planet was destroyed. Thank you so much, King David. You've helped me so much, said Gine. You're welcome. Hopefully now we can all live in peace, said King David. But what about my son? Well, is it possible that you could take me to him? Said Gine. I'm afraid I can't. You see, I have no clue where your son is on Earth, but I'm sure you will find him once we get back. However, there is one thing that I need you to promise me, said King David. Sure, what is it? Said Gine. You must promise me that you and your son will not turn on us. Okay, I helped you after Frieza destroyed your planet. And now it's your turn to give back. I want you to join the Star Protectors and help us protect the Earth and the galaxy from evil, said King David. Yes, we will, said Gine. A few years later, Gine had brought her husband Bardock back to life using the Dragon Balls. Both Gine, Bardock, and Goku have lived in peace, both on Earth and every now and then visiting Planet David. And then a couple months later, Raditz was brought back to life and agreed to no longer be a threat to the Earth. The Earth and Planet David both lived in peace, along with what was left of the Saiyans. And this concludes my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe for more and hit that notification button. See you guys next time. Shalom.